20-year-old Kane Williamson comes in to partner Jesse Ryder.
Nicely played. That should only be one good fielding. Well, here's Tahir now. Go wide. And when he brought Tahir into the action, it was a time when you felt New Zealand had to go. Still that time now with 38 overs gone. And Ryder still out there on 83. But the way Smith has captained, I reckon, has been impressive. First of all, from getting the right bowlers to the right batsmen. So when it's been right-handers, when he opened the bowling with Peterson, and when the left-handed Ryder came on, he brought Botha on to bowl. And he's also got them on at the right ends. Not been afraid to attack. Seen how tentative young Williamson is, turning up at the start of his innings, and straight away Silly Point joins the slip as another catcher.
Williamson wanted to, Ryder wasn't able or willing. Batsman cross, Williamson's on strike. Nice little sweep. 157 for 5.
Graham Smith looking to make sure that these new batsmen do not get away. What he's saying to them is, if you are going to get lots of runs and boundaries, go over the fielders, because there's no space for ones in the circle. A slip in place as well. In the gap, there's a sweeper on the fence on the offside.
See this ball again. Across the seam and scrambled. Just today, more than any other time I've seen Morkel recently, and I rate him highly. Everyone knows that, or should know that by now, but his length has not been as consistent, and nor his line, just a little bit of an off there, and you have those. That's much better. That's where I would have expected to see a lot more from him, because that's what he's done well over the last year and a half.
That ball is at 143.5 kilometers an hour. If you were not sure about the pace in this track, this will give you an idea. It doesn't carry to Graham Smith, who's at slip and not standing a long way back. And it's a healthy edge and bounced comfortably short.
Smith's gone up because of that. Gone up a long way. Nice shot. Sort of in that partnership from New Zealand's point of view, I sort of saw what Ryder and Taylor were trying to do, putting the eggs, I think, in one basket and building that partnership and looking for that crescendo at the end. And having done that, sometimes it can work against you because you lose wickets in bunches, Pommy, towards the end, and it backfires on you. It's not too late yet. There's still enough in the tank to come by way of batsmen, but they've got to make sure they don't waste it.
Too true. That's a good shot, really good work that is. Going on to the offside and working the ball onto the on for 3 runs. 164 for 5.
Down.
Tahir continues. Simon Doull into the commentary box now, replacing Ian Bishop. It's changed a bit, to use your words, Simon.
Yeah, It has, Pom. Just heard you talking about captaincy of Graham Smith. That's driven down the ground nicely. Just a single. So impressed with it today. So impressed.
Get different bowlers on, get Morkel on and Steyn on.
Down.
To come in and try and break partnerships.
Oh, missed about 18 of them. 168 for 5. Short ball and a good one. There is one. 169 for 5.
Down.
So that hasn't been required. Coming down at 7 and 8 though, he's been needed in the middle order. That's been, well, that's not particularly experienced.
So he has opened the batting before. He's batted up the top. Almost a Nicky Boyer.
Yep.
It's well played from Williamson, but it'll just be one. So very good over from Peterson. 2 runs have come from it, and it's 171 for 5.
Down, Robbie.
It's a good start. Tommy Mbangwa's gone for a cup of tea. Pat Simcox back in alongside me. Pat been impressed with Graham Smith's captaincy today. The other side of that, as I said to Pommy Mbangwa, he's been backed up beautifully by his bowlers. And that is a terrific strike from Kane Williamson. Over long on and away for 6 runs. So a good blow to start the batting power play.
Yes, good afternoon. That is a real good shot. Something positive from New Zealand right now. It's exactly what they needed. No man back. You've got to take the chance. Go over the top. It's the power play. This is the happy hour. And it starts the over well. And when you get 2 balls, you've got 6 already. Lovely shot. Really good. So the man goes back now. Deep Madan goes back. Square leg comes up. Nobody on the sweep. Now, what will Robbie Peterson do? Will he lob it up again? Or will he bowl it a bit quicker? Try and stop the sweep.
Outside.
It's good, sensible cricket from Kane Williamson. Doesn't do anything too silly.
Just looking at the game as it is poised now. It's the big question everyone's asking, is this enough? Nice drive down the ground. So it's been a really good start to the power play. 187 for 5. The batting side right now. The next 5 overs will just determine the match.
Two for 24. Just the mixture of pace, the mixture of the Yorker, the short ball, the slower ball. That slower ball again.
Dale Steyn has looked in impressive form today. Had a rest in the last match. Him and Morne Morkel didn't play against Bangladesh and rested them. Brought in Parnell and Tsotsobe. Ripping it across the seam now is Dale Steyn.
A single off the last ball, 189 for 6.
Go, down. Down.
It's building 2 dots. At some point, you've got to release this pressure. Is it coming? Is it now?
Well, that's all he needs to do, Kane Williamson. He's not his job to hit the ball out of the park. It's Jacob Orham's job.
This should be two. So Simon Doull leaves the commentary, and Nicholas moves in. And again, he's been quietly sitting at the back, watching the match, taking it all in. What do you think?
I think South Africa have been exemplary, really. I mean, you can't even count rank bad balls on one hand. The fielding's been nigh on perfect. I think they've coped with what New Zealand have got, and they've coped pretty well. I still think New Zealand need 240. I'm also very impressed with Graham Smith, whose flexibility has been something to behold. His ability to move between defence and attack has been interesting. Good side. I mean, there are 3 attacks in the tournament that have really got great variety, aren't there? Well, Dale Steyn's had a great range, different speeds and different lengths. This is not New Zealand's quickest 50, not by any means. Just being unable to make headway against this steady bowling. Listen to Dale Steyn screaming at his fielder, come on, Robbie. It's all Steyn's different speeds. I love that animation there. That's new and it's good fun, and it tells us a lot about what Steyn's about. Look at his line consistently around that off stump. Huge variations, keeping the batsman guessing. Got very grim, actually. It's got really has got some dark grey here. It's as if a pall is descending over the place. Smile as he might, Faf du Plessis backs himself to hit even one stump.
Gone for all money he was, and he had a bit of time, steadied himself. Oh,
up to the square leg umpire to decide on the height of that ball, and he says it's okay. Oh, good pick-up, very good strike. Both a couple. We're operating with the old-fashioned one-day field here. Mid-off up, mid-on back. The sweeper's out on the offside is square and leg side is square. So rare you see what became a formatted field in one-day cricket.
You got it right. Now Dale Steyn has bowled a high percentage of slow deliveries, and I just sense that they're now watching for it.
Just changing that field now. The offside sweeper's up, leg side, another one's back. So they go offside. Very good thinking. Smart, sort of street smart performance from Williamson. Just kept it simple, seen where there's a few gaps, not trying to hit the ball too hard, giving New Zealand hope.
Slower deliveries from Steyn now being watched carefully. Maybe a change. Maybe it's time. The Yorker, full and straight.
It's a guessing game. So much of one-day cricket is about outthinking your opponent, but at this stage here, you're trying to second-guess every delivery. The bowler's trying to second-guess the move of the batsman, and vice versa. Steyn's too good. Floors his man.
He's gone down. Bit of a laugh. One ball left in the entire innings. And they couldn't reach it. I've got to say, it's pretty athletic.
Beyond us now, isn't it? The backward
well, speak for yourself now. Speak for yourself now. You might be able to do it, but you might not get up.
Springing back to his full height. Last ball of the innings. No, it isn't, because it's a wide, but the run out isn't on.
Two runs added.
Tell us more.
Around one.
And there's a wide.
Correct.
You don't miss a thing, do you?
Not at all. That's the worry. That's the 220 now.
Good job today by A.B. de Villiers, incidentally. We haven't really focused on it much, but he's been tidy and typically athletic behind the stumps. 221 for 8 then for New Zealand. It really, on this surface, it shouldn't be enough. If South Africa bat anything like 221, should be almost impossible to defend. But we know how New Zealand fight. We know that South Africa have it in them to collapse under pressure. We have a night ahead of us for sure.
Well, it's all about now about the decent start, isn't it? Getting two partnerships together, that's the key. And you've called it right. These blokes are going to fight. That you can be sure of. Every inch of the way. Graham Smith and his men will know that.